So, don't mess with Taylor Swift's fans. One security guard at her show in Philly found that out the hard way. Now a video of Taylor putting the security guard on blast in the middle of her concert has gone viral. Take a look. Now the fan is speaking out about what actually went down. Watch.
The guard had been like harassing our group all night just to like, he just kept telling us not to touch the rail, and like every time we did anything, he was like on top of us. We're dancing, we're having fun, and he didn't like it. And Taylor noticed that I was having fun and that he didn't like it, and she didn't like it, and then he basically like got escorted out, and then they offered us free tickets for tonight. It wasn't this big crazy thing.
I'm on the security guard side because she did a video with her dog.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Get out of here.
No.
She was doing something stupid for sure.
No,
Yeah.
I'm on her side because I had this happen to me. Yeah, I was out for an artist in Chicago, Kanye West.
There, okay.
But it was he was performing, like just doing a couple songs at this nightclub called Underground. The owner, Billy, who we know, placed me right in front of where he was performing, and I was by myself as well. And this big dude that was on a security team came up to me and was like, "You need to move." And I'm like, "Where do you want me to go?" Because there was no place to go. And he's like, "I don't care. You need to." And he got like started swearing at me and like got really aggressive. So he put his hands on me, and Kanye jumped off the like landing and was like, "Don't touch her, don't touch her." And he was like asking me if I was okay. Yeah, it was like really one of those things because I was like, "I'm by myself." Leave me alone. But yeah, I think that artists really need to step in sometimes because it reflects poorly on them as well. I mean, if you have a fan that's come to see you, it reflects poorly on their experience, and also that's liability. You can't be manhandling someone because you're unhappy with the fact that they're there. Like, I was there in between two other people. Why was it me?
Go ahead, Al.
I'm just saying I agree with no one should put their hands on you unless like you're in some physical danger, some people are jumping on you. I get that. They said that he did not touch her. Here's my issue, and even though I'm a diehard Browns fan, I love what the New England Patriots say: do your job. And Taylor Swift's job is to perform. That security guard's job is to make sure that everything is secure, and he is going to see things Taylor is not going to see.
Depending on what show, though. If it's like a Slayer show and things are out of control, yes. If it's Taylor Swift's fans, like, reaching for her.
Reaching, and probably reaching over like a guardrail or a balcony. And if we're doing a different different story right now, that a railing fell because of the body weight that was on top of it that caused it to fall, we will all say, what's going on with security? What's going on with the infrastructure of these stadiums? His job is to, like she came on and said he didn't want us to have fun. That's not why the security guard, he doesn't care about, he's there to make sure that nothing happens that jeopardizes the show, Taylor, or his job.
Sometimes there's an abuse of power.
Yes.
Sometimes there's an abuse of power. We've all been to nightclubs, and some security guards get that power of the rope complex. So just saying.
I get that, but I'm assuming Taylor had top-of-the-line security working, unionized?
No. How it works is that generally it's the actual arena. So it's not like the security is traveling. Everybody in that arena is traveling with Taylor Swift. Like, those security people are hired by the place that they're at. Like, you're going to have different security at United Center than Ball Arena. You just don't know.
So you just think he just didn't want her to have fun?
No, I think that sometimes people, some security guards are people too. So they can have bias and they can have abuse of power. I'm not saying that the security guard was 100% wrong, but it was enough for her, who's done thousands of shows, to stop down and be like, stop doing that.
We've never heard Taylor say that before.
She glanced over there, but she doesn't know what's going on.
She didn't know what happened before that, right? She didn't really know what happened. So this guy got escorted out of the, what happened?
No, they're playing the clip. Keep talking.
Sam is having a conversation on the side.
Yeah.
I guess this story's over. But yeah, that's all. I'm just saying we don't know what happened.
Right. Yeah, and quite. I've performed at a lot of shows, and I've talked to security guards. I'd be like, "Why'd you kick those guys out? They were filming something. I didn't see that. That's their job. We're not supposed to see what they're doing. They're doing their job."
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, let's talk about Jamie Foxx, you guys. Rumors over Jamie Foxx's condition have been swirling all over the internet ever since he was hospitalized over a mysterious medical condition last month. Now, Jamie's friend and co-star Goselle Beauvais said it broke her heart to hear the rumors that Jamie was near death. She posted a photo of the star on Instagram and told People magazine that she has spoken with his family but didn't elaborate on his condition. Meantime, Jamie's daughter Corinne posted this update from the family saying Jamie has been out of the hospital for weeks and was even playing pickleball a few days ago. Why all the rumors? Should he speak out to silence the rumors or let him be?
I don't think he needs to speak out to silence the rumors. And how about this? HIPAA actually works because we haven't heard anything. And his close circle is clearly an ironclad close circle.
Please tell everybody what HIPAA is.
Well, it's your Privacy Act for medical issues.
Right.
So no one knows what's going on. But I think a part of maybe the reason why we haven't heard from him is that this might be a part of the healing process for him too, not being able to be communicated with or people understanding what's happening. I mean, that's a lot of like energy that's coming at someone. Jamie Foxx is obviously hugely popular. So sometimes people do have to take a step out of the limelight. That's a lot of pressure. So maybe that's a part of the reason why we haven't heard from him either.
What do you think, Jeff?
If it was me and I was as famous as Jamie Foxx, I would just put a picture out there. Hey guys, appreciate all the well wishes, all that. Everything's cool. I'm just taking a little time out. Something, a photo of him playing pickleball, something just to let everybody know. Obviously, there's some real concern with what's going on with his health. So maybe just leak a little bit of something. If he is doing fine, I get the privacy and stuff, but just to calm the rumors a little bit.
Right. We saw that a little bit with Jeremy Renner. I mean, he was in an accident that should have. When we first did the show, I thought he was going to pass away. That was a devastating injury. But we did get Sam. We got pictures of him with that. And
some people are very private. And they don't want to send pictures. They don't want to cave into the pressure. They might just want to handle it privately with their family. I'm with Erica.
But yes, I get that. And I would prefer the scenario you just laid out. But I'll say this, and when I talk to comics and they're like, people are heckling me during this part. And it's usually because there's a gap in your show where people aren't laughing, you're not talking, and people are going to fill that space. And if you don't fill that space with what you're saying, the rumors are going to fill it for you. So if you decide to go the private route, which I respect and I would probably lean towards, you have to understand that people are going to add conjecture.
Interesting. All right, so Britney Spears, you guys, and her husband, he is coming to her defense over a new documentary about her life. TMZ investigates Britney Spears, The Price of Freedom. That's what it's called. It airs tonight on Fox. It's about her life a year and a half after being released from her conservatorship under her father. Now, her husband, Sam, is slamming the doc. Take a look.
And I found it absolutely disgusting for the people that were in her life at the time when she didn't have a voice. They went and told her story like it was theirs. It was absolutely disgusting. And then all of a sudden, after 15 years, when she's free after all those gaslighting and after all those things that went down, now you're going to put her under a microscope and tell her story? No.
What do you think? TMZ putting out a documentary? They're going to have every little detail, but it could be fabricated. I mean...
Yeah, I think Britney needs Jamie Foxx's friends. No, I'm being very serious. I'm being very serious. I mean, especially being at that magnitude of fame, everybody's a taker. You have a lot of snakes that are coming into your life. Like, that circle is what sustains you. And obviously, we've seen Britney through highs, lows, ups, downs. Like, we already know what has been happening since the conservatorship. We've seen Britney. So I don't know what the point of releasing this now would be, and I'm not mad at her husband for standing up for her.
Look, I love Britney Spears.
You do.
It's been noted. I love her. But let's be honest, she's not being put under a microscope. She's putting herself under a microscope by releasing, quite frankly, very strange Instagram videos. A series of them. It's been going on for years now. And as somebody that has grown up in and around mental health issues, everybody we love at some point, maybe even ourselves, will be touched by it. There's no shade in what I'm saying. It looks like there's a person that is crying out for help. Now, the conservative help that she got does not appear to be great. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't need to be.
Right.
She needs an Erica Cobb or a Jeff or a Sam that will pull her aside, shut her Instagram down and just put tribute photos, and like, you can keep that going without actually posting live. But when you post live and you post bizarre videos, Sam, what are we supposed to do? I don't want to watch a person disintegrate, but that feels like what's happening.
It feels that way. It does.
It feels like it.
And I don't appreciate all the pandering towards her, right? 2 years ago, if I said, I think Britney Spears might have some sort of mental issue, people would attack me. How dare you talk to a woman like that? Listen, it's in the proof's in the pudding, okay? What we see, what she puts out there is not someone going and telling her story. It's her telling her story, and it's not good. And by saying that and pandering to it and saying, oh, it's good, she's got to get under the thumb of her father, maybe so, but it seems like someone needs to be in control of her.
Both can
I don't
be
know
true.
if her husband is helping in this situation or he's pandering to the situation by saying everything's fine. We don't know exactly what's going on, but in my eyes, she's not doing well.
Well, and I think to Al's point, though, we all do understand and potentially know someone who's struggling with mental health issues. But do we chastise them in real time, release information to the public about them?
Right.
Like, that's also a very private battle, even when you're a public person. And I think that's where people are triggered by what is happening to Britney, whether they believe that she needs help or not, because they understand what it's like to deal with someone or be in that
You hit the nail on the
situation.
head. You brought something, I know we have to wrap, but you brought something up that just resonated with me because it reminded me of like the Amanda Bynes. It reminded me after the fact when we look back at Whitney Houston and the documentary and the docuseries and with Amanda Bynes, and we all kind of looked at ourselves and thought, wow, we probably shouldn't have been following Anna Nicole Smith on E.
Right.
And to your point, Erica, I think a lot of people, even though we see it for what it is, a lot of people that do pander to her, it makes it really uncomfortable because she, in my eyes, is not out of the woods.
Right.
And we're all watching it, and it's heartbreaking.